Hi guys, so your internet aunties are here, your favorite online internet aunties. Okay, so we're here to talk about Love is Blind. If you guys have not watched that show, I highly suggest you watch it. But if you don't want to watch it and you just want to know what it's about, or you want to just know the story, even though you still watch it, then this is the right place for you, because we're here to dissect some of the nonsenseness, some of the stupidity. Let me not even call it complete stupidity, Sha, but
it is complete stupidity. Let's not sugarcoat it.
Anyway, let me just give you guys a brief summary of what the show is about before we get into it, okay? Now, the premise of the show is that, okay, the name of the show is Love is Blind, right? So love is blind. You don't need to see, or love is not based on your physical appearance. Yes.
It's based on every other thing. Emotional connection.
Yes. So the men and the women that are on the show that are ready, they are basically all people that want to get married. They come on the show, they put them in two different houses or whatever, and then they meet in the pods. So the pods are like enclosed spaces where they don't see each other. They're like in a room, but it's divided. Yeah,
like having a date, but without seeing each other.
Seeing
with
each other.
Like a barrier. You guys are talking. You're getting to know each other.
Yeah.
You're drinking. Sometimes they even party together.
Yes, like they make it like a real date.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you can even request for what you want on the date.
Yes, like can request for them to keep flowers for the person the kind of food you want. Just basically a date, but without seeing each other. And you're supposed to, the goal is to fall in love and get engaged.
Married. Oh yeah, get engaged.
And get engaged, then
get married in 4 weeks.
Get married. Yeah.
Like you have to get engaged, and when you get engaged, you get married in 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay. Strangers, people you've never met before, and you must be engaged before you see each other.
All of us not marry strangers.
But this one is you'll be engaged before you see the person.
You'll be engaged before you see the person.
But the truth is, this show, as much as they say love is blind, their selection of people are still generally accepted selection.
It's like regular people,
but healthy, good-looking people.
Yeah.
They don't have fat and ugly, short and whatever.
Yeah, they don't have anorexia. They don't have too skinny. They don't have too
They just have regular, good-looking people.
Looking people, yeah.
Yeah. So, we're watching season 3 now. Season 3 is actually showing now.
Yeah.
They have season 1 and 2.
It's on Netflix.
So if you've not seen it before, please go and watch.
Funny enough, I'm not the kind of person to watch the kind of show on a normal day. I didn't make me watch it.
Yeah.
And it's one of those shows that I'm happy I watch, but at the same time, I know why I don't watch it, because it's just stupid.
Exactly.
And I feel like anytime I'm watching, I'm like, what the heck is this? What the heck is this?
Thank you.
What the heck is this? Like, when you're watching something, you feel angry.
Mm-hmm. At some point, what keeps you is just that I want to just see the end of this stupidity. So after the whole pod dating and all of that, is it 5 or 6 couples? 5 couples
got
emerged.
engaged.
Yeah,
right?
so
there's a couple. Let me even start from that one. What's that her name? The one that had 2 rejections.
Colleen
and Matt. And now they're doing love. I'm like, wait, you loved another person, then loved another person. Then finally, you know this person. Why are you not still doing love?
One thing I've realized from even watching the 3 seasons, there's always 1 or 2 people that are there just, they want to share.
Be on the show,
yes.
Who was that?
Because
you can't tell me she loved rejected her.
The second person,
that one didn't even reject her per se, but what even happened? She said she didn't want to open up and
more,
it didn't work out. But she still a rejection, I guess.
Because there was one that was saying he can't continue with her if she's not going to open up. Why are you on a show to get married
if you don't want to?
And you say you don't talk about deep stuff.
So when she's taking pride, I don't do deep. I don't. Sister, what do you think you do inside marriage?
And to show you that she just wanted to be on the show, immediately she switched and said that Matt is someone she's not from. I was just like, where did Matt come from? Matt was not even in the picture before.
That Matt, let me start from this paper. That Matt is so irritating. Oh my God. I've never met a more insecure man. I've never met a more, I don't even know the words I'm describing, but a man that is not confident in himself. But then again, if you look, I'm shy. He's even the shortest there. So
a lot of them are not even insecure.
Yeah. It's a common thing with like men that are not too tall.
His own story.
God.
Anyway, his own story. He said that he was married before. About to be married, engaged,
and she cheated on him and got
pregnant. Okay.
The way you even behave, he's too insecure. Myself, I'll cheat on you. I'm sorry. It's like. The night that she had girls' night out, went to club with her girls, he's calling her, packs his bag, that is going. Come on, get out!
Trying to go, exactly. I know the funny thing. Oh, okay, you've watched the end now. We now found out that, spoilers, so in case you guys don't know, but anyway, as I'm listening, just know that spoilers will come up. it got to the end and she was saying that she
I
actually
called
called
you,
him that
video called you, you didn't
FaceTime,
answer.
yes.
You didn't answer. Then
And she was with the other,
yes, other girls. She wasn't even alone. Like, even if I was alone in the
Exactly.
why you're packing and going?
You're
Come on,
packing
get
and-
out.
He now is going to call the other person that to tell. What? No, if you wanted to
Trying
go,
to
you would have
cause
just
drama.
gone. Yes, don't
No,
just
for me,
cause
he's too
drama.
insecure, and even with the whole thing that happened, like with another guy saying that he finds her attractive and he tries
Yeah.
to blow it up unnecessarily, like.
He blew it up. Oh.
People will always find your wife attractive.
Exactly.
It's
No,
not
but
only you
nonsense
wey
is
get
that
eye.
he blew it up. They settled it. Then Zainab now told him something else. He now
now
blew it
started-
up again. I was just like, I beg.
it's okay for
Like,
me, but he's the shortest
yeah.
among.
But
all
it's
of
good
them.
for
I
her.
keep
Sha.
saying it.
It's good. She want to be on the show. It's good for you. Anything he gives you, collect it.
But that's for
Because
them. For
even-
me, I definitely know those two cannot get
Yeah,
married.
at all. And even her
No
too,
work,
she has her
no say
own
no.
insecurity. You can notice that initially she just kept saying she's a ballerina. She dances ballet. I feel like to her it's a selling point.
Yeah.
Because the men will start visualizing how flexible she
Yeah.
is. She just kept saying over. I was just like, I beg, sister, rest.
No, but it's
leave
not
me.
only her though. It's not only her. It's what she does. She's proud of it. What of what's her name? That is always talking about
Pilates. It's the same thing now.
Yeah.
No, that one. Oh, let's even go into them now.
SK and Raven.
Raven, yes.
Raven.
Yeah.
Her name is Raven. She's
Raven.
the hottest. She's the finest.
Yeah. For me,
She's very cute.
Raven came to that show to come
blow.
and sell her market.
Yeah, she came to that show to be popular.
Yes, that's
Forget
what she came to
her
that show.
Okay, by the way,
I think
SK is Nigerians.
Yes.
It's Nigerian. Why am I saying Nigerians? SK is Nigerian. Let's even get into these two people.
Yeah.
Their relationship for me is the stupidest, okay?
Yes, yes.
It's like, how do I put it? I would rather you even fake it since you're on the show anyways. You can tell there is absolutely zero physical connection.
Yes.
No chemistry. I don't even think they have any emotional connection.
At all.
SK keeps talking about
Thank you.
Nigeria.
That's why I want to talk about that emotional connection. All of them keep saying.
Yeah.
You say people had an emotional connection, but it's obvious continuing in the show that people don't have any
there's
emotional
one couple
connection.
that I think they have. We'll get to that anyway.
Yeah.
But this Raven and SK,
Their own is
SK
the
is
worst.
Nigerian.
No emotional, no physical.
Do you know when they met for the first time? Every other person hug, kiss, they were like, just peck. I'm like, okay. And the thing is that you can tell that Raven is very disappointed with the way SK looks.
Yes.
Mind you, SK is not ugly or bad looking or horrible, but you know, he's not a hot guy.
Yeah, he's not a
He's
hot
just
Nigerian
there.
self.
Yeah, he's just
He's a
okay.
regular-
You know, when his brother even came, I'm like, maybe Raven will not get eye for the brother. Brother was taller and I think it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Anyways, they don't have any connection whatsoever. They keep saying they connect emotionally. She now said she wants to wait and not have sex after marriage. I'm like, just say why you don't want to do it. Because every couple apparently they're all doing it.
Yeah, exactly.
Just say why you don't
Just
want to do
say
it.
don't-
I'm
yeah.
not attracted to this guy at all. Like I could see her forcing it. Okay.
But you know the funny thing, in the end, he said no.
Yeah.
And she wanted to say, according to her.
No, I beg. When I was about, I was like, who do you people think you're fooling?
Thank you. I have a
don't
feeling
look
that they've
heartbroken.
discussed this thing
Yes.
before.
You don't look
In fact, she was like,
heartbroken.
and she even hugged him.
And
Then
I say,
I feel like they don't told her.
out.
I feel
She
like
now
they told
went to
her.
lie down in the bed.
Yeah, I feel like they told her add more drama. It's not really, you're not selling it well.
Yes.
She now went to the bed. Now said,
And they didn't want to make it seem like she's the hot girl is one that told the guy no.
yes.
In the real world, SK can never say no to Raven.
I'm telling you.
Never. You will worship her. He's a big cat.
Do you know another reason why I know that
For
Raven-
him, she reach her. You are
As
even going
in-
back to school. You want to marry. You are going back to school to do guinea one
For 2 years,
for
it's
2
not even
years.
like it's
you don't even
1
have
month
money.
program.
You are going to be unemployed, going to school. You want to catch a big fish like
Yeah.
Raven. Who do you think you are?
And he
You're
was
not
trying
even
to
hot
sell
enough
her-
for her to even manage.
He was
and
trying
say,
to
okay,
sell her the dream of after school, you get a good
somebody that is already,
that's already
do that thing.
established.
And another thing I hated. There was a part that was my worst part in this show. Can you guess the part? Can you guess?
I don't know, but me the part I hated was what her
When they went
supposed in-laws-
fabric shopping.
Yes.
Yes!
Were saying
Oh
to
my
her.
God!
I was like, are you okay?
I'm like, I'm mad.
Oh, first of all, do you know throughout that show, even from her, when he met her friends, they have a very wrong stereotype of what Nigerians are or who Nigerians are.
No, but do they really? Because at the end of the day, look at what the in-laws were now telling her.
That's what I'm saying. That even the in-laws, so they have it wrong. Like I'm like, that's not like it's not even Yoruba.
Yes.
It's
Okay.
like village Yoruba culture. It's not even the normal.
So they're friends, yeah. But it's according to what when they were saying it, I felt like somehow like, oh, is this really Nigerian? Then I thought about it. It might not be me or my marriage, but if you really think about it, a lot of Nigerian marriages are like that. And the thing is, the in-laws now, you're saying stereotype. The mom, the father freaking married how many wives? Polygamous family.
yeah.
Like, do you think women in that kind of family will have any control
any-
whatsoever?
yeah, it's true.
You think it's their choice for their husband to marry multiple wives? They are there to submit. They are
No,
there
no. What I even mean is that, like, we know those ones existed, but what they were telling her she should expect in her marriage. What I'm saying.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Is what is happening in their own.
Okay,
Do you
true. So they're trying to project.
It's the norm, yeah. So they're trying to project. It might not be what it is for us, for younger, but it's what's happening in her own. So basically, when they went for the shopping, right, they were telling her, the most important, always have food for him. Yeah, you must always respect him.
Yes.
You must always make sure you don't embarrass the family name. You must always honor your husband. No matter how much you make. That has been me. They said no matter how much you make, you must humble yourself for your husband.
You must bow down.
You must bow down. I said, Jesus, beat me now, slap me. What's happening here?
You know, Raven,
what's happening here? And why are men not
do
do this thing? Okay, your woman is now richer. Why can't you honor her?
Exactly.
She's paying for your freaking bills. Respect her. When you wake up, you clear her leg, you brush her teeth, you dress her.
I like when Raven was even saying that he has to pay
rent even if they are not living.
Yeah, I'm sure in his mind he was like,
you know, it's all this.
Want to come and do Yoruba style for her.
Yes. You know? I'm like, I knew she was just managing that guy for the show.
For the show, yes.
Because I mean, now I know who she is. We all know who she is. She's popular. She's hot. Trust me, her business is gonna thrive.
Exactly.
Her relationship now. If a man will be flocking her now. And you know the funny thing, she doesn't actually have a bad attitude.
That's what. Okay, do you know there was a part where the guy, her friends were saying that they expected a tall built handsome guy, not Nigerian. I was like, we have plenty of Nigerians that are tall built and handsome.
Well, but it's in Nigeria that they brought to the show.
But anyway, with Raven, even though she has a serious side, which people were saying, that's why her and SK fit, she's actually a very goofy person.
She's a very goofy and kind. I think she's kind too. I think she's just a nice, kind person.
Even when the mother was dressing her up,
yes.
My mother was like, no.
On her own wedding, they're even tying turban. They're even tying. I was like, your bridesmaids are wearing dress and tying a show. What kind of combination is that?
Like, she actually, if except maybe she just did it for drama's sake, but
my dear,
for me, I won't even do that. I'll tell you no. And again, another reason why I say she was on the show for herself is not even one family member. She couldn't even get, even on phone call. She couldn't even get. I'm sure she told them I beg. People should not even show face.
Don't come and
it's not gonna happen.
Don't come and spoil my market. She's saying her mom is this, her grandmother is this. But she said she has never had any relationship ever, any meaningful, basically any adult relationship with a man. She's one of those people that I think she just uses men, for their purpose in her life, and just she's not ready. Like she's not ready to come and
liked SK like normal liking.
She don't like her like that. SK was even her first choice. Her first choice was Batiste. Now let's get into that, okay? Let's get into Batiste and what's her name again?
Batiste and Nancy. Yes.
Oh, see me remembering names. Anyways, Batiste and Nancy. So what people need to understand is that basically, so Batiste now, first of all, was in love with Raven. Let me just tell people now. He was first of all in love with Raven. They vibed. She could tell that he was sexy looking with muscles. He's her kind of man physically. Blah blah blah.
And him too, he could tell that she was
his kind of woman.
Because she described herself.
Yes. But the thing is that Raven is not too emotional. Let me put it like that. She's not emotional, so Batiste didn't like that. So they ended up not getting engaged. Then he went for his second choice, who is Nancy, the girl that he's now with. Nancy, on the other hand, was Nancy the one that had another person propose? Yes. Another person even liked her, but she did not like the person she went with.
But that guy that liked her, that one's a psychopath. That's the one that put eye drop.
Of course. Anyways, so now what's annoying me about Nancy and Batiste is that we know two of them are not physically attracted to each other. No. Oh, she is physically attracted to him because he's a hot guy. I mean, even all of you be physically attracted to him now, standard, right? He's a hot guy. Not only he's fine facially. He talks well. He's smiley. You know, I don't even think Batiste's behavior-wise per se is bad, but he's 25, so he acts like a 25-year-old. I feel like Batiste at 30...
But an immature one, no. He's still immature.
A lot of 25-year-old boys are immature, actually. A lot of 25-year-old boys, not girls. Not all, but a lot. I feel like Batiste at 30, 35. Someone like Batiste is at 35 that the people like that get married. They must have done it all, misbehaved, like, you know. So I don't really... It's not like he has a worse character. But he's a very annoying person. Like, you know, when you just don't have sense. Let me just put it.
You know, for me, I even feel like he's quite insecure in a way. He's one of those people that always wants... Yes, his looks is in fact that's part of why he's even into fitness and all of that.
It, you know,
yes, he kept mentioning look. No, my
in
own
the room,
said,
I'm
yeah.
the guy that people
walk
walk
up to,
In the
yes.
room, I won't walk up to a girl. I'm the guy
And
that
people
girls walk up to.
Then he kept mentioning that him and Raven look good together. Like, that's not the
Yes.
point. You're in a show called Love is Blind. It's not about what people think of you people. It's what
about the one that he told?
He now told. Okay, after they met, they say met.
After they met.
After they met, because everybody, after the whole proposal and stuff, they all go on a vacation with each other, but all the casts are there. Is it cast? I'll call them. So they all met at a pool. They had a pool party or whatever. And Batiste met Raven for the first time there. First of all, you do know that Raven looks like his sister.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was like, this guy's attracted to the people that look like his sister.
Yeah.
That look like his
family.
Many
of them, I even noticed it, that many of them, the people they eventually went with, is it that the person looks like their father? Like Alexa's...
how you married someone that behaved like your
whatever.
father?
but somehow, anyway... So he saw Raven. That's how this guy lost his senses.
He kept looking at her.
Yeah, he even went up to her to tell her about how she's so good looking that he expected it. He knew, blah 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 blah. And she gave him the coldest answer.
That even puts Raven off.
Yeah.
She was like, yeah, everybody will be attracted. I mean, she knows she's hot, but she's not here for physical attraction.
Yes. And I noticed that he kept trying to fish for a compliment because he kept talking about how good she looks, like thinking she would not say back like, oh, you think you're good looking.
No, Raven knows. I think Raven is like the Nengi of that show.
Yeah.
She knows who she is.
No,
she knows what she wants. She knows what she's there for. Okay, if you remember Nengi, that's the Raven of the show. Okay.
Basically, she's nice, but she's not stupid. Like, she knows what she's there for. So you can't come and spoil markets for her
at all. And this wasn't Batiste. The most annoying thing is that, okay, it did not work out to you and Raven. It's even you that did not even want to, right? You now propose to somebody else. I'm in love. If you people see how love used to fly on this show,
dear,
I love you. I feel like I've known you all my life. I love you so much. Okay. The person that you now say you love, you now went back to her to say, well, I'm physically attracted to Raven,
yes.
but I'm emotionally attracted to you.
Hot.
Oh,
Raven is smoking hot.
Girls don't suffer.
That one too, stood there and was listening to it too. How insecure are you that you sit down and a man will be washing you down like that and you'll be there listening? He'll be telling you like someone else, attracted to someone else.
That the person is hotter every day. Almost every day. He's telling her.
And she kept saying,
I
can never be your type. So what are you still doing there?
Show.
I feel like it's for show, it's for show. Because at some point I was like, is this show scripted? Because it's not normal. Their reaction is not normal. Their personalities are not normal. Like,
what are you now saying? Let's even enter the other one now. What's the other girl?
Zainab and Cole.
And Cole. First of all, they are the worst match.
Yeah,
they're the worst match of that show.
Yeah.
Zainab has a nasty attitude.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not like she's a bad person, but she has an attitude. She has this LA attitude. Like, this.
Even when she talks now, like Kim Kardashian.
Has a bitchy, like passive aggressive attitude. And he knows this. He points it out. He causes problems all the time. And he's too dirty for my liking.
Yes.
He's too dirty and so unkept. And that's one thing she can't stand. So why do you want to freaking marry him?
Do you know that's what makes them even the worst match? Because she's an uptight,
and he's a dirty,
playful, childish person.
Yes, he's too childish.
Yeah, so it cannot even match. Like,
but I thought the
in fact, it's her and SK that fits. It's Zainab and SK.
Yes,
together.
They would have been perfect.
Yeah, and Cole and Colleen actually would have been perfect together. She doesn't like deep stuff, so they should have just been childish together. This one should have been serious together because SK is very square, but anyway, let's continue.
My dear.
Do you know when they showed his house? I was
irritated. You left that thing in that situation. I went for a freaking show. You could not clean your house for going for a show. This is toilet.
Yes, now with flies inside. And you know that they're going to come back to your house when they come.
No, God forbid.
And Chip's rapper was even on the TV.
It's even the lack of some men are not tidy in nature, right? Yeah. But for me, this one is worse than that. If it's just a man that is not tidy, I understand.
Yeah.
A lot of men, even some women, are even not tidy.
Yes.
Like, I know people will say, my cousin will tell you, leave it for me like that. I know where everything is.
Exactly.
But it's the lack of, what's what I'm looking for? It's like, you're going for a show. Mm-hmm. You're leaving this house for a while. Mm-hmm. Why do you leave it in that state? It's a lack of
not even scattered. It was dirty. That's the point.
I don't even know the word to use, but it's just that lack of awareness. Yeah, that lack of action, that lack of responsibility. Mm-hmm. It's like we know your house not clean every day, but if I freaking want to travel, I put my house in order because I don't want to come back to a dirty house. Mm-hmm. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's just that lack of responsibility and awareness.
Yeah.
That's the bigger problem.
It's very childish.
Not even the scatteredness. Because I mean, it's easy to pick pick up after someone, but that person has to be intentional. He's not intentional
at all. I know the funny thing there. I think he's even the one, they bring out the worst sides in each other. I think he's the one bringing out that bitchy attitude more in Zainab.
Because imagine if she was with SK, she would not have a freaking complaint.
Exactly. But this one, she's with somebody that is, see where she was cooking and he came and started shooting that ball in the kitchen. I said, it was me, I would have been irritated.
Exactly. I know the thing, right? That have been passive aggressive. I actually don't like passive aggression or passive aggressive whatever. Yeah. Tell me as it is. But I feel like in her case, is really Koyalisi, like
it's trying hard not to
let me not be too direct.
Yes. And he keeps complaining about that she's bitchy, she's this, and I'm just like
he's looking at the worst side in her.
Yes, he's looking for an enabler.
And he keeps asking, I sure want to marry me. She keeps saying yes. I said, what did I say yes for? What's all this nonsense? Show. It's show. Because if we get into it, it's all show. It's all their reaction is not normal. They're not normal. Who's the fourth couple said before we get into the other country? Have we talked about 4 people now? Matt. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's
so the final people.
Which
are my favorite couple.
Yeah, me too.
And do you know why I like that couple? I even like that from early on. Immediately he made a connection with her. He just told other people, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but like I already have a connection. I don't even want to have dates with any girl again.
Wasn't Nancy or Batiste that was one of the people
It was a girl that had to rejections.
Yes. No, it was Colleen. Colleen was one of the people that he rejected.
Yeah, and they vibed the first time, but after he vibed more with the other girl, like,
he was like, let me concentrate.
That's why that one is more real to me, because which one is you vibe with me, but you're still vibing with 3 people at the same time.
Exactly.
To the end. I beg you.
Did they not reject you? You now propose to me.
But his own, he vibed with I can't remember their names. What's their name? I can't remember. Matt. No, it's not Matt. I can't remember what their names. But basically, he's a country guy, and she's like,
yeah.
She's plus size. She's from a very rich home. You can tell they're
Jews. They're Jewish,
yeah. And nice.
Someone said they're the Jews that Kanye was like. Because they are like rich.
Yeah. The house. I would like how okay, wait, we're jumping. Yeah. So basically, he matched with her earlier on. So they two of them never even saw each other again. Other people again.
Yeah.
They were only seeing each other from like, they said day 4 or 5 till the end.
Yeah.
So they came out, and why I like those people's match is they matched based on their values.
Yes.
Not even just based on emotional connection.
Yeah. What is emotional connection?
I know for them?
Because that does not even make sense.
They match based on their values, and I see myself matching based on something like that. Because there's some things that are just important to me. Do you get? There's some in a marriage. There are some things that you can forgive and forget and deal with self for the rest of your life. But there are some things I cannot compromise
and I noticed that they were talking more long term. They were talking about how many kids, what kind of kids.
Yes, and they were talking about family. Like they were talking about life, real life. I don't know how to explain it. They were not just talking about my job. I live here. I
do this.
So basically, and you will never think they will, like just Khloe Kardashian. She's Khloe Kardashian.
Yes,
fat Khloe.
The fat Khloe.
She looks like fat Khloe.
She even has the fat Khloe's attitude and behavior herself. Yeah.
And the girl can cause any small thing. What the fuck? What the fuck? Anyways. And he's a country guy.
Yeah.
What is
but actually very good looking, though. He's not.
He's the best looking for me.
Actually, he's best looking.
For me, he's the best looking there. From day one, so when I saw him, I was like, if I was there, if I see this guy, it's you. I'll choose.
Yeah.
He's very good looking. Not like we wouldn't call him beautiful or anything, but
he looks like a man.
And he's matured. And he's only 31.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, but he's very mature.
It's family values. You see, people don't know the importance of family values.
Yeah.
It's family values.
He was raised right.
He was raised exactly.
Yeah, he was raised
and even for her, she comes from a large family. They are all together. People that keep you grounded.
Yes.
And anyways.
Even though they have money, but you can tell that it's not her.
But she don't talk and say she want prenup. Say
of course now, because she's not poor.
She's not poor. She looks like someone that every week daddy will just put like 10K into her account, or like daddy will just like credit the account. Say the daddy now. When I saw her, I was watching that part. I told my husband, see, why do rich people have one look? Because this guy looks like $10 in my eye. He's simple. $10 is very simple.
Yeah.
And it's all these people like us now. You see the abada He was just wearing jeans and shit, and he looks quite. You know how $10 doesn't look his age.
Yes, he looks quite young.
He looks young, but for her,
see his hot wife now.
That's why. With that money and the house, how we know my hot wife.
But he looks really good. And the funny thing is, like, at some point, I started seeing he looks like an older version of her what's his
Yeah,
name, Brennan or
yes,
whatever.
of who she ended up with.
Even when they're
But
talking on the table,
they
they
didn't see
could.
each other though.
Yeah,
before
that's what I'm
cooking,
wondering.
yeah.
Like it was strange to me.
Yeah.
Even when they're talking on the dining table where he was telling her, and I like that they are upfront. Like they are telling you everything as it is. She comes from money and she likes money.
Yeah,
so
that's what the father.
are
The
you
father
going
called
to
him,
take
say,
care of her?
My daughter likes a good life. Oh.
Yes.
She's not used to suffer head though.
Thank you.
Are
Like,
you gonna do it? And he was trying
willing
his
to
best.
do it,
He would
yes.
work. He was like, I don't obviously have that kind of money now, but I'll try. But I'm sure in the man's mind, well, don't worry. Every month I'll just trade people 20K here and there. You know, you're like, she's gonna be okay.
as you should be fine. Yeah, and I'm talking about their Jewish tradition. He said he will convert for her. Then the part that made me laugh somehow was where he said that their Jewish prenup, that even if you divorce, you are still responsible for the person and everything. And he was
But
like,
now for who get money though?
Yeah.
Now for who get money?
Get money.
Yeah, what you go do? Yeah.
But
and why he say you convert for her is he's not very religious anyways. It's not like he has he's just, I think he's Christian or whatever, but he's not like a religious Christian. You know, when you're just from a Christian family. Yeah, so he's willing to do that for her. And I feel like it's their relationship that will last the most if they go on with it.
But do you think they'll say, I don't know, I feel like he will not say yes.
I don't know why. If somebody is to say no, is him. Because I feel like it's not like there's pressure, but she's from a rich home.
Yeah, I feel like, it's pressure somehow.
Yeah, well, and
like so many expectations, and you're like, I don't want to disappoint. Not that he doesn't like her, doesn't love her, or I feel like he genuinely loves her, but I feel like he will be like, this pressure is a lot. Like, wouldn't I just relax first?
Yeah.
And but it go pain, no, it go pain.
But
you know, SK saying no surprised me.
It
I thought he was
me.
going to say yes.
I thought he was stupid to say yes, but I feel like they called
yes.
him at the side and said, bros, just say no. We know you want to say no. We know both of you want to say no, but let SK do the same. And I said, no, I don't see how it's going to work. Before, uncle, why do you come for the show?
As in,
You don't say it's going to work because you're going to school. You don't know you're going to school before you go for the show.
But you know the funny thing, I like when they meet each other's families and, you know, friends. I feel like most of the family members were more realistic in their questions and especially like Nancy's family. I was surprised for Batiste too. You remember Nancy's family that the brother was saying your answers are too generic or something.
Yeah.
When he asked me like about my sister,
she said,
she brings out the best in
me. Like, no, she brings out the best in everybody.
Yeah,
everybody she meets, she brings out the best. But actually, that's the kind of person Nancy is.
Yeah,
she's very vibrant and just, you know, she brings out the best in people. Yeah.
Anyway, let's see how it goes. So the two have we gotten two no's?
No, the second people, that's why it ended.
It ended, yeah.
But there's going to be a no.
Yeah, Batiste and Nancy, there's going to be a
of
no.
course
And I feel like he's going to say no. But is she even planning to say yes? That's part of that.
She has already said yes now.
Okay, she has said
yes. She's ready him. He's going to say no.
That's
so stupid there.
How will you say yes to the guy? Like,
that keeps telling you he's not
you?
physically attracted to you. I'm not physically attracted from day one. My
then
sister.
he even has issues with her too, with what she believes in. So
yes.
what exactly is the emotional
the whole
connection?
Abortion thing.
Exactly.
And also there are other things.
Her ex
is still involved in her business. They have a lot of issues.
What is the connection they say they keep having? They meant to go and do bracelets.
Now sure. That bracelet I can just cut. I beg. They say it's forever. I beg cut it.
On his own self. You don't even need to cut anything. All this very tiny flimsy bracelet. I beg.
Oh my God.
So for me, the show is fun to watch, but it's not realistic. It's not. Although there's a married couple that have been married for
the interracial couple.
Yeah, I think that's the only. Okay, no, two married couples. The other one is I've forgotten their name. In fact, the other married couple, the guy actually behaves similar to Cole, but I'm surprised they're still married to today. Or the wife behaves similar to Cole. Anyway,
see how it goes.
See how it goes. Let us know what you guys think. If you've watched it, let's know who your favorite couple is in the comment section. And if you agree with us too, because some people might be like, no, Cole is not bad. I think some people like him, but me, he's just like a frat boy. You know this?
Yes,
university,
he's a typical frat boy.
Yes, university boys that are just talking anyhow, doing well. I beg, get out. Anyway, let's end this video here. Yeah, let's know what you think, and we'll see you in our next video. Bye, guys.